think one of the greatest lessons Gordon McKinley taught me about handling stallions, a lot of people say, what do you do different with stallions than geldings and mares? And the general answer is nothing. I just treat them all the same. Horsemanship is horsemanship. A leader is a leader. But as a common goal or generality, remember, everything I'm going to say is a general rule. There's always a but to everything, but this horse is an exception, okay? Stallions expect you to know the rules to horsemanship, which is whoever moves first loses. So most stallions will test you way more than mares and geldings because they've got the testosterone in their blood. They're constantly thinking about dominating either you or dominating to go breed a mare. So they're going to test you a lot more. Now, if you stand up to that test and you prove to them that you can move his seat forwards, backwards, left and right, and you can gain his respect, he'll settle back down again. But he will always be testing that periodically. Some horses will test you a lot every day. Some will test you very little. Are there some stallions out there that literally act like old geldings and never give you an ounce of trouble? Absolutely, there are. But they're more of the minority, not the what is it, minority? Not the majority, okay? They're the minority, not the majority, okay? So there's always, I always say, when handling a stallion, make sure the horse is respectful, blah, and there's always some lady in the comments that says, I've got a 5-year-old Tennessee Walker, and he's such a gentleman as a stallion, and what you're saying about stallions is not true. Fuck me. Knock me out, okay? Sure, there's always an exception to everything I'm going to say. Somebody will always say, I've got one that doesn't act like that. Just because you have the one that doesn't act like that doesn't mean the rule doesn't exist, okay? So rules are there for a reason. Stereotypes are there for a reason because they're true as a general rule. Doesn't mean every rule is correct, hardwired that way, but most stallions will not tolerate you learning on their dime, okay? I had a lady, this is going back probably 19 years ago now, I was doing a clinic in Missouri. And this is before I banned studs. I think I banned studs from coming to my clinic after this fucking wreck. Up till that point, I would let you bring a stud. Well, I had this lady, it was in Missouri somewhere, I can't remember exactly where. This lady brings this stud to this clinic, and this lady has no business handling this stud. Her skill set is quite poor. Her feel, her timing, her effectiveness. And this stud was big, studdy, and kind of half dominant, okay? So all of her feel, all of her timing was horrible. Every time she needed to put pressure on, she'd release it. Every time she should be releasing it, she's adding it. And this stud is just getting more and more frustrated throughout the clinic. I can tell he's pinning his ears more, he's getting more cranky at her, he's wringing his tail more. And in this stud's defense, I got to stick up for him, okay? This woman was driving this fucking horse into insanity. He wanted to just kill her. I wanted to kill her too, okay? So finally, I walk over and grab the lead rope from this lady, and I said, listen, let me just walk with him for 10 minutes. So I straighten the stud out and get him good, and he come around pretty quickly, okay? And it was at the end of the day on the first day, and I said to this lady, I said, listen, you don't have the skill set to be walking with this horse. I can't make you not walk with him, but if you want to swap him out for another horse, you're allowed, I'd happily do that. But if you're going to continue walking with this horse, do not walk with him unless I'm around you. If this horse is going to hurt you if you don't pay attention. So I said, only walk with him when I'm around you, where I can be having one eye on you and one eye on the rest of the class. I want to be watching everything you're doing. I said, I made that very clear. Yes. Okay. I show up at the clinic the next morning, and this arena had some sort of a restaurant up top, and you could look down into the arena and as you were eating. So I was up there eating breakfast. It's probably 6:30 in the morning, something like that. And lo and behold, I see this lady walk into the clinic, into the arena, leading this stud. And I thought to myself, what is this crazy bitch doing? I told her not to walk with this thing unless I was around. Well, she doesn't know I'm up there. Well, she starts lunging this horse around, practicing lunging for respect. Well, I just sit back and watch, and I'm thinking, okay, let's just see what happens here. So this stud goes around about 2 or 3 circles, and she's nagging at him the whole time. She's got a stick out there. He's moving, which is what she wanted, but she's still applying pressure. Remember I said whenever she should be releasing pressure, she's adding it. Whenever she should be taking it away, putting it on, she's taking it off. She's doing the fucking opposite of everything she should be doing. So this stud's going around, and she's constantly waving the stick at it. And it goes around about 3, 4 circles, and all of a sudden it pins its ears at her and kind of snarls at her and turns its head and gives her just an eat shit and die look. She's oblivious to it, pays no attention, keeps going around. Another couple circles later, it pins its ears more and bends its head into the circle and kind of opens its mouth a little bit, like threatening to bite her. Still oblivious to this. Doesn't change a single thing. So I just sit back a little bit more, get my coffee, and just fold my legs because I want to see the fucking shit show unfold. Because I warned her not to do this. I told her not to do it. I told her the horse would hurt her if she did it. So I don't give a shit at this point. So if you think I'm an asshole, you're fair enough to it, but I don't care at this point. I've warned this lady. You can't fix stupid, remember? So about 3 more circles goes by, and this stud turns in the middle of the lunge in it. It turns and charges at her, mouth open, ears pinned back. It mows her down, hits her right in the chest, mows her ass down, and then runs over and runs to the other end of the arena. So I get up and I calmly walk down into the arena, and she's on the ground crying, and I just look at her and said, "You deserved that. That stud told you he was going to do that 3 fucking times. I told you he was going to do it yesterday. So you deserved every part of what you got." I said, "Pack your horse up, get out of the clinic." And that's how I dealt with it. You can call me an asshole for that story. I don't care. But that's what I'm talking about. Studs, she was trying to learn horsemanship skills on a stud. Studs don't want to deal with your incompetency. They want you to know how to get this done already. Go learn on a gelding. Go learn on a mare. Does that mean geldings and mares can't be aggressive at times? Sure they can be, but don't learn on a stud. They get irritated. Their patience level for people's ignorance is really low, okay? So I could tell you 10,000 stories, just like similar to that one of that type of stuff, where I warn people not to do shit. I tell them not to do it. I tell them why not to do it. I tell them what's going to happen, and they still do it anyway, and then they get hurt. I have zero sympathy for them, zero.
Take your horsemanship to the next level. The No Worries Club Premium membership is your ultimate portal to complete your horse training. You'll have access to Clinton's complete training library, thousands of hours of step-by-step instructional videos. You'll master all aspects of horsemanship, from fundamentals to trick training. You'll have access to our exclusive social network that connects you with thousands of dedicated horsemen from around the world. You'll have the method available wherever you are and accessible through the web, your phone and tablets, or your favorite streaming devices. You'll receive 8 all-new training videos per year and the quarterly No Worries Journal, as well as access to the ever-growing video library, Q&As, performance horse series, blogs, and more. But that's not all. You also get free tickets to walkabout tours and priority access to the latest news coming from Downunder Horsemanship. Not to mention VIP pricing on all of Clinton's must-have training tools. So what are you waiting for? Unlock the ultimate access and jumpstart your training program today.